Hey everyone, this is Wild Cherry. I just saw the announcement that 343 is going back to try and fix MCC, also making it 4K for the Xbox One X. And I wanted to make this video to show you some of my biggest complaints with Halo 2 MCC compared to the original version, which I think are very game breaking. As you can see on the bottom right, I'm using the 1.5 version of the original Halo 2. This is the last update for Halo 2. There have been, I think, 4 updates. The 1.0, which is pre-patch, 1.1a, 1.1b, and then the latest, which is 1.5. And I'll be switching back between that and MCC just to show you differences in the games. If you're a competitive Halo 2 player that has played both versions very extensively, you have already noticed these differences I'm about to show you. I'm just going to show you a few which I think could be addressed with the current port, so let's get right into it. Spawns. The spawning system in Halo 2 MCC is seriously flawed in that during game types such as Team Slayer, Team Oddball, or King of the Hill, you will soon notice that as long as there is one enemy alive and he doesn't get cleaned up quick, he will spawn all of his teammates with him. And this will get the game out of hand, and it's just gonna end up into a big clusterfuck of people spawning right next to each other over and over and over again. I was trying to figure out the best way I could present the differences in the spawning system between the two games, and this is what I came up with. Okay, I'm going to be using Lockout as an example. Just keep in mind that in both the original Halo 2 and in the MCC Halo 2, it's going to try to spawn you with your teammates most of the time. But you'll soon notice in the original Halo 2, compared to the MCC Halo 2, that's not always the case. Okay, the first spot I'm going to be using is this back corner here on open ramp. Here are the 3 spots that my teammate is going to most likely spawn at. The second spot I'm going to be using is the bottom side of elbow here, and there are only 2 spots where my teammate could spawn at as long as I'm not blocking them. One is right here, and one is right here. I'm going to be standing along this back wall, going to be constantly killing them. Okay, I've tested this for about 10 games between both versions of Halo 2, for about 5 minutes for each position that I was at. And what I've noticed is on the original version, it will tend to more likely give you a random spawn more often than not. Whereas on the MCC version, it would try to spawn you with your teammate way more often. And you would also get random spawns in the MCC version, but not as much. I'd say it's about, you get a 75% chance you spawn with your teammate on the original version. Whereas on the MCC version, I think you get about 95 to 98% you spawn with your teammate. So you'll notice it right here. Okay, I'm going to fast forward through most of it, but you can clearly see on the split screen where my teammate's spawning. So this is the MCC version. I will stop slowing it down whenever my teammate spawns randomly throughout the map, just to show you. So I'm just going to let the thing roll here, and after I get done showing this, there are a couple other things that I want to try to address. That are broken in the game that should not be in the game. They're a little bit more minor than this, but this is the serious issue with the game. So enjoy.
Betrayed. 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 Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed.
Okay, and now on to the original version.
Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed.
And what you'll notice right off the bat, my teammate keeps spawning randomly throughout the map already. Even though on the other version, the MCC version, he would still constantly spawn there. But I mean, this is like what, 3 or 4 times in a row he's already spawned randomly throughout the map. I mean, this is a big difference already. I'm just gonna keep it rolling, and you'll see how many times he spawns randomly on this version compared to the other now.
Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed.
Okay, I don't think I need to go any further explanation there, but I will roll the elbow clip as well from the original version. You saw right there the first 5 times, 4 or 5 times, spawn randomly throughout the map. And then he started to spawn with his teammates more, because the game wants you to spawn with your teammates most of the time. But it's a pretty big difference right there. I'm going to go ahead and roll the elbow clip.
Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed. Betrayal. Betrayed.